2002 on a 52 Jaguar X-Type. This is the 2.5 litre V6 petrol SE model, so nicer spec, in this lovely blue colour. Yeah, very nice condition generally. We're going to start by having a good look around the bodywork, then we're going to move on to the interior, and then we're going to go for a cold engine startup. Starting on this driver's side, if we look down this side, you can see nice and straight all the way down there. It's not full of ripples or dents. Lovely and clean on that driver's front wing. Got a couple of water spots, ignore them. All nice and clean all the way around the arch itself. There's no corrosion coming through there. It's on the standard spec 16-inch alloy wheels, and it's got matching Pirellis all around as far as I'm aware. Loads of tread on this one. We'll double check as we go around each one. Got an additional Jaguar badge there. You'll notice there's a bit of a theme on this car with additional badges. There's a little bubble in the paint just down the bottom there. Coming up the A-pillar, that's all nice and tidy. All the plastics are lovely and clean. They're not dried out or cracked. Coming up onto the roof itself is lovely and straight. There's no ripples or dents in that. And again, there's no stone chips on the leading edge here. All nice and clean around the wing mirror. And coming down this side, nice and tidy on the driver's door. We've got one little mark that's been touched in just there. All good around the handle. All this black trim, which normally wavy, sort of bubbles up and goes wavy, is lovely all the way down. Rear door, again, all nice and clean on there. And inside that rear arch is sharp, but we do have a tiny little bubble in the paint just starting there. Another standard wheel with the Pirelli tyre on. All nice and clean on that rear quarter. And then coming around on the back, both tail lights are bright and clear. Being the V6, you get two exhausts. They're sitting nice and straight. And again, they're clean. We do have a collection of badges on here. So we've got X-Type all-wheel drive R 2.5 Sovereign. The ones that should be on here are X-Type, Jaguar, and 2.5 the Sovereign. The all-wheel drive and the R are additional. Again, if they're not to your taste, easy enough to take off. But I've never met somebody who puts loads of badges on their car that isn't really passionate about their car. So for me, it's normally a sign of very good ownership. Lovely and clean on that rear quarter there. And again, if you look down that side, nice and straight. Bit of bubbling in the usual spot on the arch there. All good down the rest of it. You're 3 out of 4 so far on the matching Pirellis. Have another look at the roof from up here. All the glass nice and clean on this side, and again these strips, no bubbling in those at all, very good. There's no marks to note on that rear door. Got a little bit of leftover polish there, we'll ignore that. And then coming down this side, we've got a couple of little stone chips on the door there, but nothing major. And there's a bit of a scratch on the sill. Coming up the A-pillar, again no sign of any stone chips up there. All good along the leading edge of the windscreen. There's no delamination from the bottom of the windscreen, which is quite common on these. And then driver's front wing, a little bit of water there, ignore that. Nice and clean on that arch, and your final matching Pirelli P7 tyre. Round out the front, the chrome trims on either side are good. Chrome around the grill's good, chrome around the lights are good. The lights themselves don't need polish, normally they're milky and horrible. These ones look to be okay. 1 or 2 minor stone chips on the front, but the rest of the bonnet is all nice and straight. Moving on to the interior. It's got that lovely half-wood wheel, which we'll get to in a second. Nice and clean on the door card. There's no sign of any marking on the armrest or around the switches, especially on that cream car. It's normally a bit grubby. Driver's seat, tiny bit of wear down the bottom, but generally very good. Electric seats on this one. What else have we got? We've got electric seats. We've got 5-speed manual. It's got aircon. Yeah, it's got aircon. We've got cruise control, audio controls, Jaguar rubber mats. There is a set of cloth ones in the boot. These look like they've been down for a long time because the wear pad underneath is very, very good. Half-wood steering wheel, which is in lovely condition. All nice along the dash top and the wood down the centre section. Again, normally these buttons all over the place wear thin, but these ones are all very nice. Into the rear on the driver's side, and again, lovely and clean on the door card. The rear bench looks like it's been sat in hardly at all, really nice and clean. Behind the armrest is good, backs of the seats are nice. Headlining unusually isn't sagging. The boot actually still works off the key as well, which is unusual. And then in here we've got those mats that I mentioned. We've got a whole load of spares, service manual, Jaguar Club mags, loads and loads of bits and bobs in there. But under there is a nice clean carpet set. If we have a look under here, you've got a full-size spare matching Pirelli in there. Locking wheel nut, tow eye covers, everything you should want to see in there. Round into the rear passenger side. Lovely and neat on the door card there. Again, like I said, this bench is all nice and clean in the back. Carpet set's lovely. You've got the rubber mats in the back as well. There's no funny smells in there. There's no sounds of cigarette smoke or dogs or anything like that. All good on the front passenger side. Lovely and neat on the wood on this side as well. Again, there's a bit of shadowing making this seat look dirty, but it is nice if you get the camera nice and close. Pop the bonnet while we're here. Let's say 2.5 litre petrol V6 manual gearbox. Probably quite a rare combo, to be fair. Again, lovely and clean in here on the strut tops, slam panel, everything all very good. It's even got an additional Jaguar badge on the battery. You will notice there's a couple of extra Jag Drivers Club, Jag Enthusiast Club, a couple of Jaguars. They all come for free. If you don't like it, we can take them off. But like I say, it's always a good sign of ownership. Underneath, not dropping any fluids or anything. It's been parked here a little while. We'll fire it up. And it fires up on the button. Tick it over nice and happily. Nothing nasty coming out of the back. Let's say stone cold. No warning lights on there other than no one's got their seatbelt on, but why would there? There's no one sat in the car. So there you have it. Jaguar X-Type 2.5 petrol V6 manual gearbox. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.